Hello, hello. Right. Well, for anyone who was here in the last stream a few weeks ago, you'll know I basically ran into a stumbling block because unfortunately I had the wrong backplate for the switches. But finally, the replacement has arrived, so we can crack on with the build. So, let's see where we left off. We're going to need the switches. And the keyboard. So we have already lubed the switches. We have lubed the stabilizers. I'll put it back in the box to protect it because I do not trust the cats one bit to play with it. And to get cat hair everywhere or to find a loose part and send it flying. And we have placed the stabilizers. So we're going this way. So just as a little preview, this is the Tofu Redux, 60%. It's got nice rubber feet all along the back of it. It's got a left aligned USB-C cable. And it's beautiful, solid metal, thin bezels. Metallic red colour, love it, absolutely love it. I'm looking forward to using this. Right, so let's get cracking. Now, nice thing about these switches, they're normally black and they are 55 actuation grams and the 63.5 gram bottom out. And I've lubed them. They're already linear switches and they do come factory lubed, but I've added my own version of lube, so they're now silky smooth. Absolutely. Like borderline silent, to be fair, and there's no wobble to them at all. But they give you one free white one, which has got a little bit more force to it. So that I'm going to stick on the space bar because we've learned from experience there is nothing worse than accidentally activating the space bar when you don't mean to because it's such a light switch. Wait, what am I doing? Ha! Getting ahead of myself. The whole reason why we had to put this whole stream on hold was because I had to order a new backplate. Switch plate. Accidentally, like a noob, ordered the wrong layout, so the switches didn't align with the keyboard. This is a polycarbonate. That needs to go on there. And this time, as you can see, switches. It was only this bottom row. This bottom row was different. It was for a slightly different sized shift bar, and so it meant that this bottom row was just off slightly and didn't fit. Well, I say bottom row, it was also, it was like row 1 and the actual bottom row. Right then, let's put this space bar in, given that it's unique and I don't want to lose it, in and amongst the rest of them. Hey Seth, how's it going, buddy? Oh, good timing. I've literally just started. So I have already done the testing of the keyboard itself. Each of the keys do work. But obviously once I've clicked these in, I didn't hear that click, which is a bit concerning. But I'll run through and do an actual test of the buttons once more as well. So I'm just putting the space bar in, then I'm going to start from the top row, middle, and then center out. Checking all the pins are straight. I know it really doesn't matter because you can't see the switches once the keycaps are on, but I think these switches are beautiful. Doesn't look like it's in properly, but it's also not budging, so I think it is. Let's pull this up a bit. What it is, it's that the plate's gone too far down. I'm not going to lie, I'm a bit concerned I'm not hearing them click. Like, I've only heard 2 of the keys actually click into position so far. Yeah, these switches have travelled really well. Like the last set of switches that we bought, loads of the pins needed straightening out before using them, but these ones are all fine. Like those pins on the back. Want to show it? Want to get into focus? Hello? There we go. No. Alright, camera doesn't want to know. There we go. Got there eventually. Get a better view of the switches. I think they're beautiful. Playing some PUBG, nice. I've actually not been playing for a while. I had like over a week off now. Well, I went on a trip last weekend, and then after we got back, I've been watching a lot of the Rainbow Six Siege tournament. But I'll probably have a game tonight on the new keyboard, providing everything goes well. If it all goes to plan, give it a go. Hope your games go well. Get some chicken dinners. Let's do the middle one first. Ooh, that one clunked a bit. Click is good, clunk is not good. Hope that key's not gotten bent. In fact, there's one thing I didn't prepare on X. And I'm not sure where it is either. And that's the cable for this keyboard. I mean, it is just a standard USB-C. Can't remember if it came with one or not. Hey, Jonas, how's it going? I got the missing part. Yeah, is this, can you see this, like, plate in the back? This plastic plate. It's actually polycarbonate. I tried to send you a message in Discord, and then I realised I haven't actually got you on Discord, and you're not in the group chat. So I tried to send Jim a message to send on to you, but I don't know if you got it. You haven't missed much. All you've missed is me doing these keys so far. So hopefully they will all go in nice and smoothly. And then we'll test it. Good, you're just chilling. Nice. Oh, this keyboard is bending upwards a little bit, so where are we going? I feel like it's been pushed down a little bit too far in the middle. But I think it's fine. Once the keys are in there, it'll hold it in its correct, like, level. I keep saying keys, what I mean is switches, once all the switches are in there. You haven't heard anything? Yeah, to be fair, I put the message out yesterday, so it's possible that Jim didn't even see the message in time. Feel free to join our Discord if you want, by the way. We do sometimes organise games in there. If you type !Discord, then it'll give you a link for it. Oh, nice. Welcome, welcome. Wave. Oh, this one's upside down. That's why it wasn't fitting in. Okay. Didn't expect that. You can, I don't know if the keyboard picks it up, but you can see, like, that's the normal layout where you've got two little pins there. In fact, let me just bring that up if the camera wants to focus. So normal layout is like this, where you've got the two pins, and that's where those metal pins go in. You want to focus, camera? Want to be my friend? No? Okay. There we go. You can see a blurry version of it. Those metal pins there go into those little holes there. As you can see from these two, they're actually upside down. Are there any others that are upside down? Let's have a look. Nope, just those ones. It's because of the USB. So obviously it needs to make space for it. That's why it's done that. So they face the other way. This is going to be my gaming keyboard, yeah. I mean, technically, it's not a gaming keyboard if you were to buy one. Like, it's not a keyboard designed for gaming. But at the end of the day, like, if you know what you like to use, then it can be any kind of keyboard. But yes, this is going to be my gaming keyboard. The one that I've been using recently with the, like, keypad on the side, I'm going to use that for work. Because I work in accounting in my day job, and so having a keypad that you can do this with is very useful, except I've chosen it to be on the left side so I can use my mouse while entering details. Because with the standard keyboards, if let's say I'm using my mouse, I've got to click on something, then I've got to use the same hand to enter the details and then move the mouse to click on the next thing. So I thought it'd be useful if I could just do them at the same time. So that's going to be my work keyboard, the one with the keypad. But I was using it as a gaming one until this one was ready. All right. We're getting there. We're almost there. Oh, this one's upside down. Flip it. Oops. I'm thinking before I put the keycaps on though, I'm gonna test that all the buttons work, because otherwise if I've got to replace any of the switches, then I'm gonna take all the keycaps back off. Well, not all of them, but I may as well test it first. Kind of surprised that this wide spacebar doesn't have its own stabilizer. Oh shit, it does! Fuck! Oh, that's a problem. I was gonna say, like, it looks like it should, but because of the wrong keyboard layout, it didn't fit. And then I got ahead of myself in building this again, so... It's a good thing I thought that now, otherwise that's gonna be rattly as hell. The question is... do I have to reverse everything I've done to put it on? There it is. Wow, I clearly should have, like, thought this through a bit before starting. Double checked everything first. Okay, so I think... oh, fantastic. Hallelujah. You know what it means? Onyx, you know what it means? I think I need to take all the keys off because I need to put this under the switch plate. Well, this is just going swimmingly. Right. Have you got the right thing? Is it working? Yes, it is definitely lined up. But look, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 switches left to place. Only to realise that that needs to go underneath there. Oh, it could be worse. Could be broken. Could be like last time where I got the wrong parts. Right then, guess we're reversing it. 1 second, I didn't prepare getting the switch puller out. Nothing ever goes smoothly with me. I can't just do it like from start to finish in one take and there'll be no problems. I may as well check that I haven't bent any of the pins while I do this. This switch puller is so stiff. like, you know, those hand workout devices you can buy that you have to like clench. It's essentially has the same effect. Back to scratch. Whoopa. Pretty much, yeah, pretty much back to the, like, where I started today's stream from. Come on. Thing is, I could probably try and lift it and put it underneath, but I don't want to risk accidentally snapping it, so it's not worth being lazy and cutting corners. But good news, all of these pins look like they went in smoothly. My god, my hand's already getting tired. No, I definitely can't do it with my left hand. Opa. Didn't check that. Was that the one that fell? Yeah, I think so. It looks straight. Has the music stopped again? Or is it just changing tracks? Yeah, music bugging out. Keeps pausing all the time. Guess we could just have it without the music. Well, ironically, had I not have had to start that again, it seems that all of the switches did go in smoothly, which means it probably would have worked first time had I not have had to do this.
Can you see the stars align? A night like this can never
All that just to do that, and now we can start again. Given that this, like, so the last time I built a keyboard, it said you should start from the center and work your way out because you can risk snapping the board, snapping the switch plate, or maybe the PCB, I can't remember. Either way, probably the PCB actually, because it was more delicate than the last board I used. The last switch plate was aluminium. But with this being polycarbonate, it's very flexible, and it was actually pushing upwards on the sides. So what I might do is put the ones with the stabilizers in first, so that it holds the outer bits in place. But I'm going to start with the space bar again. Right, time for round 2. Put this corner in first.
So take a couple steps back as you hear me start to hum. Take a couple steps back when I lose all control. Watch me turn into a werewolf, and I will hunt till the break of dawn. Don't you dare to try to stop me. This is the horn of the black swan.
Okay. Sure, I've not missed anything now. It's a valid question for sure. No, definitely not. Damn. Now, if I was smart, like last time when I realised the mistake with the back plate, I'd have stuck that other stabiliser on that clearly obviously needed to go on there. Because I actually had that stabiliser, I don't know if you remember, I had this stabiliser on there, but it was when I put the switch plate on that I was like, well, it doesn't fit, so I took it off. And then eventually realised that it was the wrong layout. But because it's been a few weeks since I did this build, it didn't occur to me to check that I needed to put that stabilizer on. These are all going in so smoothly as well. Say that's going in smoothly, and then that one didn't. Don't want to force it, that's the only thing, because that's how you end up bending or snapping the pins. Oh, why did I put that one in there first? Should have put this one in first. Or it doesn't really matter. Does seem to be like a little bit of bending. I think it'd be alright. Oh, there's a cat hair on this one. Upside down one. Just the bottom row left after this one. Doesn't look like the plate is too far down over there. I'm sure it's fine. Guess we'll find out if it's fine or not later. That was a clunk. Last one. Alrighty. Now, let's get keyboard tester up. We'll find out in a second. Launch the keyboard tester. Where's those shortcut keys that used to be there? You know, where you can like split the screen and stuff. Can't be bothered then. Right. Now, let's plug this in. Moment of truth. All lights up, looks good. Oh, screw it, let's see what it looks like. Yeah. Put that there. Move that over slightly. Just make it a bit tidier. There we go. So let's do it from scratch. There you can see them light up, which confirms that. I haven't actually got sound on my computer right now, but if I did, it would do a little like click sound. Obviously, this keyboard tester site that I'm using, it's got a full-sized board. This is a 60% and it's an American version, not an English version, so it's not going to have all of the buttons that I'm looking at. But so long as all of the buttons do something, that's all that matters. Yeah, enter works. Wait, that's not a button, that's a stabilizer. Clearly not looking where I'm going. I did do the shift, didn't I? Yeah, that works. No, same. Okay. Yeah, that just brought up Windows. So that's worked. Alt, space, other alt. That's the FN button, so that's not expected to work. I need to test that with another button to see if it works. So FN +1 brings up F2. Awesome sauce. Everything works as it should. Do some capitals. It's not. There you go. Hang on. Shift's not working. Oh, it's on caps lock. Why is it on caps lock? I'm gonna need to reconfigure this board. Get rid of caps lock. I'm not a caps lock fan. That's why I was confused, like why is shift not making it big letters? But it is. Alrighty. Nice colours. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's by default rainbow, but not flashing, which is good. I don't like the flashing. And you see these like white spots on all the keys? These switches have got the ability to let the light shine through them properly. Right, let's get rid of this overlay. We don't need that anymore. And now what we can do, time for the keycaps. Is that going to fit there? It is, but the box is a bit too big. It's the best way to display this. I'm going to unplug this for the time being. Right. I've got enough options. So, let's start with the standard ones where there are no multiple options. And then at the end I can decide which like custom ones I want to use. So, little let you into a little secret with these keycaps. So I don't know if Etsy is an online, like, worldwide thing or if it's just in the UK, but it's basically this site where people can go and make custom things, like anything, literally anything, and then sell them online even if they don't have their own shop. So it's really great for like small hobbyists or really small businesses. So I thought, you know, there's some really beautiful creative things on there. I'll have a look on there because we did actually buy a custom keycap from there before. And I saw this keycap set and I was in love with it, and it was like 80 quid. And then I saw it again. And then I saw it again and I was like, well, this is clearly not just one person who's managed to design and print these off with a 3D printer. Like, it's clearly a set. And they were coming in at all different prices. Like, sometimes they were 130 quid, sometimes they were 60 quid. So I thought, okay, well, I'm going to do a bit of shopping around. Looked on Amazon for them and found them for only 25 quid. So clearly someone's bought them cheap, probably from like China or something, and then has just resold them on Etsy with 400% profit. But yeah, they look exactly the same. Like, from the pictures, you can't tell difference. Look exactly the same. But I think they're gorgeous. They've got like, I don't know, yeah, you can kind of see in the camera. Got like a handwritten script font, but without it being gaudy, without it being too much. And then they've got like lotus flower and Chinese, like that one's like a Chinese looking house, maybe Japanese, I'm not really sure. And they, like, you know, in Tego, those big mountains, those huge spire like mountains, that's like what that is, with the little flowers and the moon or the sun, and then lily pads and lotus flowers. But yeah, I think it's just really clean, really tasteful, and really unique looking. Oh crap. Hope I haven't broken anything. Skensid, hello. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. I need to fix that quick bind because it says it back to me because I'm the one that said hi. How you doing? Oh god. Clunking these on a bit. Straighten that up for my OCD. These keycaps actually came with like a free puller. I've got so many of those now, it's ridiculous. Thank you. Yeah, we're just at the final stages of building it. So once this is done, I'll do a little test of it and see if it all works. Have done the preliminary test, so the keys actually work, but we'll do like a proper typing test to see how it sounds and feels and everything like that. That probably went through to the stream, by the way. I was loud as hell. So I'm just putting the bass keys on first. And then we can decide later which. Oh, I just noticed. This is American style. Of course it is. It's fine. But I don't use those keys there. I have that as a pound sign and that as the speech marks. I think I just stopped mid-sentence to say that. So what I was going to say is I'm just putting the bass keys on now. But then with the oh god, I've forgotten the name. The outer keys, there's a term for them, I've completely forgotten. We can choose which ones look best. There's actually only one spacebar option. Usually they give you multiple spacebar options in case you don't want the patterned. Like sometimes they'll give you the plain, or they'll sometimes give you different spacebars. But that's fine because I like it. I think it's pretty. bit of rattle on there. No. Did I not lube it enough? Anyway, okay, so let's have a look, see? Well, like these ones. We're gonna have that as the space bar. I mean, enter. Seems to be only one like picture. Horizontal enter bar. I've got multiple ones here, but they're the wrong shape. And the same goes for the max space. Now, that button on an English keyboard is down here, in between the Z and the Shift. So I'm not going to put it there because it's not that button. So let's find a 1.5 unit key. Use. Doesn't look wide enough. I might have no choice but to use that. Go with the floating little petal on a pond. Can you see that? Yeah. What do we reckon? This one or petal like falling off the flower? Well, either way, that doesn't work because it's not wide enough. Have we got any others that are that size? No, I don't think we do. These ones are the right size, but they've got the wrong writing on them. I guess we'll just have to put that one there then. It's fine. Bit of a shame that there's not more options with that sized keycap. Because I mean I could use the tab or I could use the shift, alt, control, but these are all the wrong words. Like I don't really want them there. I'd much rather have something with a symbol on it, like a picture. Or hell, even blank. I do have some blank keycaps, but they're a different shape, so it would look out of place. Plus, they're designed for this row, so it would even look more out of place. Yeah, we'll just have to do with that. Right, then this side. Do we want just standard writing? Do we have any other options? Not really. They have to be this 1.25 units. Okay. Oh yeah, here, there's the other enter bar that's horizontal. I did think that's... Usually they've got multiple options. If you don't want the like the picture. But I like the picture. I'm going to skip that one, see if there's a better option. I use it if there's not, but I'd prefer not to have a Windows button. So I don't use a Windows button either. Do the same with those two, see if there are better options. Now we've got the shifts. actually, like, there's loads of spare keys, but there's actually not that many spare options. Bear in mind, this is for a full keyboard set, so I do like the picture ones, yes, agreed. They're very pretty. But this is, like I said, for a full keyboard set, so where you would have, like, the keypad, you could have that as an enter key on the side, or plain if you prefer. And we don't have vertical enter buttons, otherwise I'd probably choose that one if I had an L-shaped English keyboard. These look like bottom row sized, so I can choose where to put them there. But I don't think I've got more options for these wide shift buttons, so they're gonna have to go here. And then again, I don't like caps lock, so if I can avoid caps lock, that would be great. But if not, so be it. Just gonna bring more in one place. Nope. I could choose between these caps locks with the space, but I'm not going to do that. Now, which of these for the escape button? Choose any of those. What else? This is tab. Not just the standard tab button. I guess so. Can't actually see any other options for that. Oops. Yeah, I don't need any of those now. These are the only two, but I've replaced them. Don't have F keys, don't have the tilde sign, and I'm using the patterned one, so I'm going to put them to one side. While I decide on these spacebar, so I can either go matching this one, or do I want, I think I want a dark one, so I don't want any of these, but I can go with like one of those two symbols. I have got that picture there, so if I do, it'll be the full bulb. But I think I'll go for a picture one. These are designed, I think, for the arrow keys, so they all line up. I think I like that one best, so I'm actually going to put that in there. I think, though, with these, if I'm not mistaken, oh. Yeah, maybe not. Thought maybe they were the arrow buttons that are supposed to line up to a picture. No, I guess not. Oh well. Not that it really matters because I'm not using them anyway. Those are the best options. Let's have another look. That one's annoying me. I don't know why, but they always do this. You like the look with the birds on both corners. Yeah, I think you're right there. I think that's the best choice. But yeah, almost all like custom keycaps, if they have this sort of central white and then the outer custom key caps like a different color, they for some reason don't include that in the layout, and I don't know why, because obviously it would look tidier if it was all like that, included the same symmetrical color as that, but no. Right, so this shape, might as well just use this instead of fishing out the other one. Oh no, it took the switch out with it! Holy crap! Oh dear. Makes me think it wasn't in enough. This is a 1.5 unit. That one's bigger. It's not that size. That one's smaller. Also, these are wrong row. I mean, it's not an alt, but it's also not a backslash. So let's see what that looks like there. Even the right size. It is the right size. It does look a little bit better. I don't like that it says alt when it's not an alt, gonna be honest. But then there's the choice between control and caps lock, and it's not those either. It does look better in black, yes, but I think that alt is going to mess with my OCD. Onyx, what do you reckon? Third opinion. So I can either have a button there that says alt, which is not an alt, but then it's got the darker kind of pattern shape to it, or I can have the default key that it's supposed to be, but because this is an American layout, it's not going to be that key anyway. It's going to be the hashtag symbol, but then it, like, that's what's designed to go there, but it's white, it doesn't white. So regardless of which one I use, it's not going to have the symbol on it that is actually reflective of the key that's behind, that's going to be used. So I guess in that case I may as well stick with the dark. Definitely no better option. This is too wide. See, I don't like, this is a vertical enter key for the number pad. That's too wide. That's not an option. Yeah, there is no better option. They're all either the same, they're either the wrong size because they're 1 unit or bigger than 1.5, or It's the choice between that, Control and Alt. Let's just make sure they're all on properly. All right, we are done. Okay, so now I guess we'll do the keyboard sound test. There should have been a picture on it, exactly. Like, if there was just some options. In fact, if there were options to have all of these either be blank or have pictures, like, that would have been ideal. Like, even just subtle pictures, like, even if they're not the full, the dye supplemented ones, if they're just these little symbol ones, that would have been nice. But yeah, that's good enough. Right then, so let's do this. I'm going to bring up a typing test. I'm not a very good typer, so don't judge me on my speed. But yeah, let's bring a typing test. There you go, that'll do. Maybe make that a little bit smaller. Yep, that'll do. And we'll reposition the mic. Do you reckon you could pause the music just so that we can get absolutely no sound bleed just while I do this? Thank you. I'm going to mute the mic while I'm repositioning so you don't hear all the clunk. one more. All right, well, it feels nice. It's very smooth, quite thocky as well. The spacebar's got a bit of rattle to it, unfortunately. So I don't know if I just didn't lube the stabilizer enough. But the rest of them all seem to be good. It's just the spacebar that rattles. But I think that's kind of expected given how big that one is. Like, it's the entire length, whereas the rest are a lot smaller. If I don't press it and just tap it, it's not obnoxiously loud, so that is good. But yeah, it feels nice. And these keycaps as well, like they're PBT, but they feel so smooth. They're like almost velvety to touch, which is good. Really nice. But yeah, happy days. Really happy with that. The height of the keyboard is good. I haven't got a wrist rest, which I usually do use. In fact, why not try that? And the angle is nice, yeah. It's quite a standard angle. It's like slightly angled off. I'm not sure what the angle, like, percentage is, but it is just slightly raised at the back. It doesn't have the ability, like some keyboard have. Oh, wow, camera just went crazy. Focus doesn't like that. Doesn't like me doing that at all. But yeah, anyway, it doesn't have feet on the back, which would allow it to change the angle if I wanted to, but I usually have it on the lowest setting anyway. But yeah, with the wrist rest, it's a good height. didn't come with blank keycaps. It would have been nice if it had some or all of them as blank options. But like with the Carina board, the first one we bought, we bought fully blank keyboards. Like every single one was blank, and oh my god, I struggled. Like I kind of got used to doing it, but if it was a key that I had to think about, even if I knew where it was, I had to think about it. I'd just be there like pressing the backspace and retyping. Onyx has got that keyboard. That was his keyboard. He can type without having to look at all. So I'm glad he's okay with it, because I wasn't. I struggled a lot. But yeah, it would have been nice if some of these custom keys on the edge had the option of just blank keys, or like I said, with symbols. But yeah, that's just the keycaps. We're on about the keyboard now. This is very nice. I haven't tested the RGB, to be honest. I'm not going to, because one, that means looking up the manual and figuring out how to do it, and I'm probably just going to have it on a static colour anyway. I'm not that fussed about the RGB. But yeah, I'm really happy with that. I love the colour of this metal. Not gonna lie, it's absolutely beautiful. And I think the choice of keycaps, like the black and the white and the grey with the bright colour around the edge, I just think that looks really nice as well. But yeah, feeling wise, perfect. Shame about the spacebar rattle, but it's not obnoxious, so it's not so bad that I feel like I'm going to dismantle the whole thing, add a bit more lube to the stabilizer, and then put it all back together again. It's not that big of a deal, and it is literally just the spacebar that rattles a bit. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. And I finally got the keyboard. Only took 3 weeks longer than expected. We got there in the end. But yeah. Right then, so I'm probably going to stop there. Now that it's all finished. Have some dinner. And then after dinner, I'll be having a game with the new keyboard. See how it handles. Looks good. Well done. Now it's just the PUBG testing. Exactly. You know it. Yeah, I'm glad you got to witness it as well. I'm glad you didn't miss it, because you did mention how you wanted to see it. So great, and thanks for stopping by and for watching and for chatting. Right then, see you all in a few hours.